Hi, it's Leslie Collins with Fabric Farms Interiors, and today we're going to talk about choosing an appropriate fabric for upholstery. A question that we get a lot in the store is, how can I look at a fabric and tell whether it's good for upholstery or not? Basically, there are four things that you need to keep track of, and that's weight, drape, weave, and double rubs. Double rubs are an industry standard for wear. So basically they take something and they rub it, and when it starts to show wear, that's how many double rubs it is. So if something has 21,000 double rubs, it was rubbed 21,000 times before it started to show wear. I'm going to show you some examples of fabrics that are good and fabrics that are not so good for upholstery. And as you can tell, it's very light. So you think about weight, you think about drape, very drapey. Think about the weave. If Bernie can come up, so you can actually see my hand through that. It's a very loose weave. This is not okay for upholstery because, again, you can see through it. So the opacity is not there. This would be more for soft furnishings, pillows, drapes, Roman shades. So this fabric is an interesting fabric because it's really thick, you can tell. So thickness is good for upholstery weight fabric, right? But it also doesn't drape that well. So this should be fine for upholstery, except, see the stitching on here? Anything with embroidery or top stitching like this is probably not very great for upholstery because it just won't survive being sat on all the time. I looked on the back and it's only got 5,000 double rubs, plus it's 100% linen. So two things, with a natural fiber it will tend to stretch, and with 5,000 double rubs we would not recommend that for any upholstery application unless it was literally hardly ever being used. So thickness and opacity or even tightness of weave won't always steer you right. Sometimes you have to check the double rubs if you can. Now we go over here. And we have three lovely fabrics that I chose. One from Robert Allen. I think this one actually might be reversible. And this is a nice example, again, of something that's not too heavy. It still has good drape, nice folding, and it's got 12,000 double rubs. So this would be okay for a chair that doesn't get used a lot. We recommend 15,000 double rubs or greater for most upholstery applications. But like dining room chairs that maybe you're going to use and then swap out in 2 years because you're bored with your color scheme, this would be perfectly fine. And it would be awesome for any kind of soft furnishing or even bedding because it is reversible. So this is a Dura-Lee, and I wanted to show, it's got kind of an open weave on the front, but if you look on the back, it's backed. And that's a really good way to recognize an upholstery fabric. They're backed. It's their way of sort of dealing with, it looks loose on the outside, but it's tight on the back. And this one has 40,000 double rubs, so this is perfect. It's heavy duty. It'll last for a sofa or a chair or whatever you're using it for. This is another one from Dura-Lee, and I chose it because of the chenille embroidery or whatever that's on there. If you want something textured like this, this is no problem. Unlike this one, which was sort of textured but had the threads. So this has chenille, and it's got a really tight weave. It's opaque. It's kind of heavy, but it's thick, as you can tell from the pleat here. And I check on the back, and we've got 50,000 double rubs. So again, this is really sturdy, and even though it looks kind of frou-frou with little clouds on there, this is going to hold up to everyday wear.